Sometimes your belly just doesn't feel good.
That happens a lot to me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I get bloated quite a bit, and there's probably some reasons for that. However, it's really nice to get some sort of immediate relief with essential oils. You know that it's safe, which is really lovely, and you know, it just starts working right away. You know, it's not something you have to wait for.
Absolutely. And I have to say, I am obsessed, like a little obsessed with this blend called Digest. Now, go figure, Digest, anything related to digestion. I have used this a couple occasions when I've been very bloated, and there's guys watching this, like, that's cool. I don't know how bloated guys get, but when it's like that time of the month, it is a bad situation, ladies. Like, I'm feeling like I'm 8 months pregnant. And my sister gave me this because she didn't love the smell. I'm like, well, okay, I'll take an oil and try it.
Yeah.
And I put like 2 or 3 drops in the palm of my hand, added some, I think, like vitamin E oil.
Ooh, vitamin E
And I just
oil.
rubbed it directly on my belly. And I am not kidding you. Like 20 minutes later, my stomach was flat as a board. Like, as flat as my stomach could be. And I just felt so much relief. It was amazing. I really couldn't speak more highly of this oil. It's got some really interesting oils in it. So this is obviously a blend. This is not like an oil called Digest. And some things that are in it are like tarragon, ginger. We all know ginger is always good to settle your stomach. Peppermint, juniper, fennel, lemongrass, anise.
Anise.
Thank goodness you're here.
It's one of the spices that's in chai. Randomly.
Oh, yeah.
And actually chai has a lot of those spices too.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and then
Cinnamon.
patchouli. Patchouli is the last one. I know you've used this before too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I love Digest. Actually, what I do is I like to put it in one of these. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I step on you? I like to put it in one of these little capsule guys. This is one way to ingest oils. And you put like a little bit of, I use extra virgin olive oil, put some in there maybe to fill it about here. And then I do like 1 or 2 drops of Digest depending on how bad the problem is, you know, that I'm suffering from. And then I just, yeah, you know, down the hole.
Down the hole.
Down
I mean,
the
you
hole.
feel like it works pretty quickly when you ingest it?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it takes longer when you're ingesting it, but I feel like it's more of a complete relief. Because, you know, it's actually like going through and like fixing the problem. Because the whole thing with the oils too is that they're trying to rebalance your body. They're not really trying to band-aid it or cover them up, you know, kind of like, you know, you would like a regular over-the-counter, you know, drug at your local, you know, pharmacy.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So another one of those that I love too is the lemon. And the lemon is great because it helps with acid in the stomach. So, you know, sometimes you'll go to a restaurant, most times you go to a restaurant, they like to, you know, put a lemon wedge on your drink. And I think that's sort of coming from this place, the same sort of place. You would think that lemon is acidic, but actually when you ingest it, it has alkaline properties. So you take like a drop of lemon, put it in your water if you're feeling like a little acidic, and it totally settles everything, which is really lovely. And again, it's rebalancing instead of just covering it up, like, you know, using some sort of antacid or something. So that's nice. Lemongrass, which is one of the things that is inside of the Digest, is also really helpful for bloating as well. So that's another one if you don't have the Digest, or, you know, you like if you just have lemongrass sitting around, that's something you can pop in your hand with a carrier oil again and put on your stomach, and also works just as nicely.
That's great. I haven't tried that. I definitely have to try that one.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. And then last one we're just going to tell you about, we have peppermint. Peppermint, another one we mentioned that's in the Digest. My sister gave me the Digest because she didn't like the smell. It's not for everyone, but her go-to is peppermint, and I keep this with me everywhere I go. Yeah. If after a meal, even if I just feel like my breath is a little off, I just put a little peppermint in my mouth. And then, of course, it helps drink some water, it gets in your system, and just kind of helps settle everything. And I've also used this a lot for kind of aches and pains and cramps and digestion stuff, putting it on topically. I think it's pretty awesome.
So do you put like a drop in a glass of water, or do you put it on your tongue? How do you?
So, Michelle, once I did put a drop, or maybe I put 4 drops in a glass of water. And it was too much. And one thing you guys should know, I mean, we're holding up these bottles. This is 15 milliliters in this bottle.
This is
1
5.
drop goes a long, long, long way. So when we're talking about these oils, you guys remember that there are instructions on the label. really pay attention to that. Peppermint is super strong.
Super strong.
So yeah, just use 1 drop. I think that's
Yeah. I
perfectly
mean,
good.
1 drop in like a, this is
full-
a full glass. This is not a full glass, but in like a glass of water, yeah, is more than enough.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a small glass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you wanted to make even I was just thinking about making hot chocolate, like a peppermint hot chocolate. You really would just need, we might do
Or
that
like
later.
a cocktail.
We're going to do
Or
that
maybe
later.
maybe-
Ooh, a cocktail. We're going to do one of these on cocktails too. That's going to be really fun.
Oh yeah, we'll have a
I'm excited about
mixology
that.
course with cocktails and oils. That'll be the next video.
Stay tuned.
Bye.